Alright, hey guys, it's me, Beaner. Here we are back to Petpet Adventures, the Wand of Wishing. Let's not go the wrong way and actually head towards the town, which is this way. Yay, now we're going the right way! Hooray! And actually, sorry Petpet, but I'm gonna have to switch you out for someone else for this next part. Sorry. I just need the strength, gotta say. Alright. So now we're on the path back to the village now, and here we are in the village. So let's go ahead and sell off all our stuff that we have, and possibly get some actual good armor, for example. So let's go ahead and talk to this guy here. Welcome back. Yeah, I understand. Okay, let's go ahead and sell everything first. Let's sell the second Scorching Wand. Yeah, let's sell that. Let's sell a Shadowy Wand, which you don't need anymore. Let's sell the Shoddy Crossbow. Let's sell the Simple Bow. Let's sell the Crooked Sword, and the other Crooked Sword, and the Mallet, and the Club, and the Club, and the Club. And then we can sell this plain shirt since we don't need that anymore either. Now let's go ahead and just grab, let's grab this patch tunic here. Let's go ahead and just buy that real quick. Yeah, so now we can actually have some proper armor now. I mean, at least one more armor. One armor beats anything, right? So let's go ahead and switch over to our inventory here. And now, ta-da! We can now equip that. So now we're pretty good right now in space. And also, before we actually do go any further, let's go to our quick items here. And choose an item. And choose a chocolate crock. There's a reason for this. Well, actually, I forgot to actually sell something here that's actually very important. Not really important. If you notice, the petrified mushroom sells for 300. Let's just sell that. And now, let's talk to Cirrus. Well met, stranger. Oh, wait. Actually, I forgot to do one thing. I forgot to sell my orb that I got. Let's see, where's that orb? I know I got an orb. I'm not crazy. I know I didn't use the orb. I could have sworn I got an orb. Oh yeah, here we are, agility orb right here. Sell for 1,000. Let's do that. Alright, now we're good. Now, here is the Battledome. Let's go and enter the Battledome here. Challenge a critter. Now, in the Battledome, there are actually 3 exclusive bosses in here. And ones you wouldn't normally see in the game. There's the Scamander Raider, the Crocobet Dominator, and the Giant Slorg. So there actually was a Giant Slorg the whole time, just in the Battledome itself. But either way, when you use items in here, in the actual Battledome, they don't get used forever. So you can actually use those chocolate crocks you got earlier, and just use them for the Battledome specifically. Because they'll never go away, and they're very helpful. Now, this is how you level up in this game. Notice the prize you get for those. They're actually little gems. Little emblems you get. And the plain emblems could actually give you 1 stat. Like if you go to train, you actually train these up to 10 with the plain one. So, assuming you have enough money and you win every single time, you could actually get, let's see, 8, 13, 15, 19 stats to get back to 10. And, well, we almost have enough for that. You need 250 NP to actually get have a single fight. So, let's go ahead and begin and fight the first one. And I'll be showing off these since they're only in, well, 1 battle here, so why not? Alright, so we have the chocolate crock in queue here. Alright. And you can scourge him. Just run away. Scourge him again. Scourge him again. And you can just constantly do this. Scamander Raider, very easy to defeat. The only reason why you could actually fight this guy is just so you could actually rack up plain wins that way. Let's try to fight him just head on head with the sword this time. Still as effective. Just as effective. Maybe not just as effective, but either way, we still win. Didn't even use a single chocolate crock. And now if you notice, if you train, you actually use one of those tokens and actually, let's go ahead and raise our strength. And also, you can't use pets in the Battledome. Just a little thing to note of there. Next, let's fight the Crocobet Dominator next. Let's go ahead and fight him. Alright, switch over to this weapon here. Just let you actually rack up that damage. Racking up that damage, that fire damage. Fire. Fire. He has the power of wind. So, he can also stall you in a tornado like that and actually heal up. So if you actually get leeched in there, that little tornado actually takes damage from you and actually gives damage to him. So, yeah, I believe that's the ability Drain Life, if I'm not mistaken. Either way, you don't want to get too close to him because you're... Run away. This is a point where agility might be useful. But yeah, this is the reason why it's probably better to sell the agility orb that you got rather than actually use it. Because being as actual, each match is 250 to start off with, you can essentially get 4 stat points for the actual value of 1. So, not really worth it. Let's try fighting you this way. Yeah, as you can tell, not a very good strategy to actually... You don't want to melee him. Bad idea. Bad idea. You want to use completely long-range attacks against him. And residual burn damage helps very nice. Very nicely, in fact. Just keep doing that. But yeah, it's best 2 out of 3 if you couldn't already tell. You have to actually win twice to actually get the stat point. Yay! Alright, so let's go ahead and train. Let's go ahead and train our strength again. And then, let's go to the Giant Slorg. Let's begin here. This is probably the toughest out of the 3 by far. He has the most HP, and he actually has magic as well, which he actually shoot at you pretty fast. If you thought those Slorgs you saw on the thing before were bad, these are worse. He could also charge at you, but if you have the Scorching Wand, he doesn't prove a threat whatsoever. As long as you keep running, you don't want to stay in one place for too long. Probably a terrible idea. Run away. But yeah, Scorching Wand, kind of overpowered at first, but it doesn't last away for long. Let me stress that. In fact, if you I tried doing this with the Meowclops since I didn't get the Scorching Wand. Much harder. Not to mention with Meowclops, you don't have like any defense whatsoever. So that's something there. And the Slorgs just explode apparently. So yeah, a lot of people have problems with the actual level up system in this game. The fact you can only level up in the Battledome. So essentially, in order to actually get max level or actually level up, you need to fight the same enemies over and over and over to actually level up. Which I admit could have been handled a little bit better, but if you've been playing Neopets by itself, you know how monotonous it is in wars to actually fight the same enemies over and over and over. But either way, see, this time he's actually doing a lot more damage to me. Let's just go and use that chocolate croc there real quick. But yeah, if you want to actually just spam up wins and actually just, you know, rank up, Scamander is the best way to do that for sure, because you can just kill this Scamander in like 2 seconds flat. So, best way of doing it. And you're dead. Alright, we win. Hooray! Alright, so I'm just gonna go ahead and just grind up on the Scamander, and I'll meet you back when I'm done. When I can actually spend those. See you guys then. Alright, so now that we actually grinded up, he actually had just enough money to actually go ahead and raise all my stats to max. So there you go. We can no longer get any more stats until further in the game, so don't worry about that. Either way, we have 15 NP to actually spare with now. So, that's something. Alright, now if you notice there, your mana is actually still trying to keep up with itself because it's not actually there yet. Bless. See, look, along with our HP, we actually got a lot more SP as well. I believe your SP actually matches your HP. So that's kind of neat. We just keep on blessing again. And there we go. Now we're back to full HP. So now we're done with that. We have a little Breebly with us. Now we can actually go ahead and continue on further. And we have like 15 NP to spare. So we definitely need some more. Actually, before we do anything, let's actually get rid of the Quack in our quick items. Let's unready that item. And instead, let's choose a small health potion. Let's ready that. And let's see, choose an item. Water Muffin does 8 to 12 when I am actually the water element. So what? You know what? Why not? Doesn't really help us all too much, but whatever. Can't hurt. So now, let's leave the village. And now, we can enter a fun spot. We can't, oh, that's not the area I'm looking for. A little bit further. People are still dead on the floor. Are we gonna pick up the bodies or guess not? Alright. Just head across this bridge. You'll see the dead birds as well. Now we can leave Mine Road and enter into the Forgotten Jungle. Kind of a neat looking area. A lot of these areas actually look really neat, which I really enjoy. Kind of a nice variety of stuff, I think. And if you think the loading times here look pretty bad, try using the UMD versus the actual digital version. Anyway. Now here right off the bat you'll see these. I forget, they're jungle crocobets. They have a lot more HP and they do a lot more damage. So if you're not leveled up by now, when you go into here, you're probably going to get screwed over by these guys pretty good. But since we went ahead and leveled up ourselves to max, I don't think we'll have too much any issues here until later in the jungle, in which case we'll have tons of issues because there's tends to have issues on. You'll also see the bushes you can actually break apart. Open up the treasure chest here, a juicy blood stem, and we got another pack for ourselves. Hey, there we go. Now we have 5 packs we could use. I never usually get packs that quickly, but I'm not going to complain. Whatever. Just kill these guys here. Alright. These are pretty much what replace the breakable items here. There's a totem there. Oh, yeah. And you also see these falling things now. But yeah, as you can tell, we're pretty well leveled up, and we could blast these guys pretty quickly until we go further in here. A Greagle Bug. Alright, that's something. Entering over here. Ah. Where is it? Dang it. I know it's around here somewhere. Ah, right. Have to break that down first. And then head over here. When we do that, head around here, and you'll see a special area. Well, let's go ahead and walk over to it. This is a magic puddle. The shallow pool of water shimmers with magical color. Wade into pool. This will change your Petpet's color to blue. Are you sure you want to continue? Yeah, sure, why not? Just to show it off. Just to show how it looks like. I personally like the green better, but why not? It's new. I'll show it off. I'll be able to reset it later anyway, so not really all too worried about that. Let's just hang on to that. Actually, just hang on to the bless, like you had before. Once I get to a certain save point, I'll go ahead and end the video there. And this time, you'll actually see those little hidden spike traps actually hiding underneath leaves and grass. Alright, yeah, that's pretty good. Get away from me. Yeah, pretty much now your wand is your wand's useless because your melee weapon does a lot more than what your wand can, and doing the extra damage quicker is probably better than actually doing the long-term damage until you get later and further in here, in which case then I can prove some useful, but it's still no scapegoat by any stretch of the imagination. And yes, you will see more original enemies besides just these guys. Trust me, there are a lot more of them. Not them specifically, but I mean them as enemies. I think now is probably a good time for a bless, I think. And you bless. Alright. Anything over here? Anything over here? Nope. That's pretty much that. And this is where things start to get fun in the jungle, so I'll go ahead and end it off there. Next time in Petpet Adventures, The Wand of Wishing, I'll be heading into the jungle and see what kind of trials await us. See you guys then.